Okay, so it is 7 o'clock in Hanoi, which means it's 8 o'clock on the East Coast Monday night. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this webinar, which is the Slim and Sassy Essential Oils for Weight Management. So just give me a moment to get the screen share up. Okay, so doTERRA's doTERRA Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend, healthy support for healthy weight loss. So doTERRA Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend is a proprietary blend of 100% pure therapeutic grade essential oils that are formulated to support healthy efforts to lose weight. The Slim and Sassy program is simple, just to add a few drops to water and drink before and after meals throughout the day. The essential oils in Slim and Sassy help you manage appetite, lift your mood while supporting healthy metabolism. The unique blend of pure essential oils makes a refreshing diet support beverage with 0 calories, 0 stimulants, and 0 artificial chemicals. To better understand how Slim and Sassy supports healthy weight loss, let's first review the primary source of unwanted weight, which is fat. So body fat cells, I'm probably going to butcher this, but are also known as adipose cells, and they're specialized cells that contain a large droplet of lipid or fat, so large in fact that it squeezes the nucleus and other cells to the side of the cell. The number and size of fat cells varies from one body structure to another and from one person to another. Clusters of fat cells make up adipose tissue, or body fat. Fat has several important functions in the body. First, fat provides protection or padding to vital organs and structures, acting as a shock absorber in the body when we experience the physical impacts of life, such as walking, running, sitting, falling. High amounts of adipose tissue is stored beneath the skin around the stomach, hips, and buttocks, providing protection for vital organs. A second function of fat is providing insulation that helps slow heat loss through the skin. Very low body weight or body fat percentage is associated with low body temperature, which is not an optimal health condition. Maintaining a consistent body temperature within a narrow range is critical for normal body function. The third and primary function of adipose tissue or body fat is energy storage. Our bodies make energy from the food we eat, but although our use of energy is consistent, our food intake isn't always as consistent. Our bodies have several ways it can store fat for consistent or for constant use. One of the primary sources of stored fat. One of the primary sources of stored energy in the body is fat. So fat cells are formed by converting tissue stem cells into the adipose cells that swell up like balloons with dietary lipids. When other forms of dietary nutrients used to produce energy in the body are scarce, fat cells deflate by releasing these lipids into the bloodstream. Fat cells do not die when they release their fatty contents and can reinflate as unused calories are converted to fat. The process of creating new fat cells is called adipogenesis. The release of stored lipids from fat cells to be used for energy is called lipolysis. Sorry, I'm definitely not a scientist. I don't always know those scientific terms. So this is the process right here of releasing, this is the, releasing of stored lipids is this process here. Lipolysis. Managing a healthy body fat percentage includes reducing adipogenesis, so fewer fat cells are formed, and increasing lipolysis, so more of our stored fat is used for energy. Failing to manage an appropriate balance between these two processes, so the creating of new fat cells and the releasing of fat cells, can result in the creation and subsequent storage of too many fat cells, leading to high body fat composition. It is estimated that over 65% of the adult population in the US is overweight or obese. Outside the United States, the picture does not get much better, as more than half of the adults in the developed nations are also estimated to be overweight. Sadly, about 15% of all children in the developed world are overweight, and this number is expected to increase significantly in the near future. Obesity is a global health epidemic associated with dramatic rise in diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, stroke, and cancer. There are many factors that contribute to being overweight or obese. For some people, the factors are complex and involve, really intense or extenuating health conditions. But for most people, weight gain is the form of excess adipose or fatty tissue results from poor lifestyle habits and choices. One theory of unhealthy weight gain can be metaphorically described as the caveman syndrome. The two basic concepts of this theory are: one, your body does not believe your food supply will be consistent, and two, your body believes that you'll have to work very hard to obtain your food. Operating on these two assumptions, your body tells you to feast on food when it's available and tells you to eat foods that are packed with calories so they can be easily converted to energy, as you will likely be chasing more food or being chased as food in the very near future. When you eat, your body uses what it needs for immediate energy to support vital life functions and stores the rest as fat in case you encounter the need to go without food in the future. Interestingly, your body also tells you to conserve your stored energy, basically saying stay on the couch, for a future date when you will have to travel to great distances and exert great effort to find more food. Although a great energy conservation strategy for a caveman, the problem with this fundamental working assumptions in your body is we're not cavemen. So yeah, we're definitely not cavemen anymore. So in the developed world, most people do not have to hunt for their food. Fast, cheap, convenient, and flavorful food choices are readily available in high quantities. In fact, the most affordable and most convenient sources of food, sweets and fats, are the foods that your body prefers for energy production. It also prefers these foods because any extra calories it doesn't need for energy can easily be stored as fat for later use. And if you can get all that food without a great deal of physical exertion, then your body says, all the better. You are one smart caveman. Now keep eating. The problem is, while some of us eat like cavemen, most of us are not forced to go without food and work like a caveman. We simply eat too much and sit too often, which makes us fat. So the main contributing factors that contribute to a high body fat percentage leading to obesity can be summarized in 4 areas. Eating more calories than necessary to sustain healthy life function, lack of physical activity to burn free and stored energy, too much stress and not enough rest, sleep, not lounging, and toxic stressors that promote fat storage. And then again, also if you have an extenuating health circumstance. doTERRA's wellness lifestyle pyramid promotes the antithesis of these contributing factors. Good health and a healthy body mass begins with eating right, which includes eating foods in the right quantity and the right quality, as well as exercising, managing stress, and getting appropriate rest and reducing your toxic load. doTERRA's Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend, along with the lifelong vitality supplements and healthy lifestyle choices, can help you manage a healthy body fat percentage while increasing energy. So doTERRA's Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend supports your healthy efforts to manage a healthy body mass composition. The first step to losing weight is to reduce the amount of calories your body stores as fat. Calories are a measurement of energy units of dietary nutrients. Dietary nutrients that have a caloric value include carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. There are several ways that calories can be stored as fat in our bodies. So again, I'm not as great with the science stuff, so hopefully this all makes sense. Your body's preferred sources of calories for energy production are carbohydrates and fats. Carbohydrates and fats can be quickly metabolized during digestion and used as an immediate source of fuel for cellular energy. Carbohydrates are converted to glucose or blood sugar, and provide a burst of energy after eating. Carbohydrates can also be stored as glycogen in the liver and muscles, and is also used in energy production. Excess calories from carbohydrates that are not used up as glucose or stored as glycogen are stored as fat. Dietary fat is also an excellent and preferred source for readily available energy in your body. But as with unused carbohydrates, unused dietary fats are also stored in fat cells for later use. When glucose, glycogen, and fats are not available for energy production, proteins may be converted to glucose. But proteins are primarily used as building material for cell and tissue and growth and repair. However, your body has a limited capacity to utilize protein, and excess protein is also converted to fat. You can see from this illustration that your body is very proficient at storing unused calories as fat. Just to note, the amount of stored energy measured in kcals in a 154-pound adult male is 80 kcals as glucose, 1,740 kcals as glycogen, 94,500 kcals as fat. And in other words, 98% of your body's stored energy is stored as fat. So, yet eating less can be very hard. Food can be both physically and emotionally pleasurable. When we are hungry, our bodies send powerful signals through various physiological pathways to let us know it's time to eat. When we respond by eating, equally powerful signals reward us for responding to our body's desires to eat. These signals are influenced over time by how much we eat, what we eat, and why we eat. The combination of these powerful signals to eat make up our appetite. When we reduce the amount of calories our bodies are used to getting when we diet, our appetites are heightened and we experience physical and emotional discomfort. These discomforts are real, and it requires self-control to not respond to your body's plea for more food. When appetites become too strong, we often give in and eat an abundance of high-calorie foods to satiate our body's desire for readily available sources of energy. Furthermore, our bodies panic and store more calories as fat just in case we decide to starve ourselves again in the future. Permanent and healthy weight loss will most likely result from a gradual decrease in the calories we consume and increasing the amount of calories we burn through regular physical activity. Managing the emotional and physical discomforts of the reduced calorie diet will also improve your chances of success. So doTERRA Slim and Sassy blend is formulated with a proprietary blend of therapeutic grade essential oils of grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon that help your body adjust to reduced caloric intake during dieting. Studies have shown both aromatic and internal benefits of using the oils in Slim and Sassy to manage appetite and calm stomach and gastrointestinal distress, sometimes associated with dieting. Just smelling grapefruit oil can help calm your appetite. Ginger and peppermint oils help calm the stomach and support gastrointestinal discomfort and function. And lemon oil has been demonstrated to elevate mood, which has been clinically associated with successful weight loss efforts. To slow down or stop the storage of excess calories as fat in our bodies, we need to consume less calories and increase physical activity. Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend is an excellent physical and emotional support to your healthy efforts to reduce excess calories converted to fat by eating less and by helping you manage the discomforts of appetite during dieting. So the second step to Slim and Sassy the weight loss plan, is to prime your metabolism to respond to your healthy lifestyle choices. So in review, the production of the new fat cells is called adipogenesis here, and the metabolism or the breakdown of the stored lipids is the lipolysis. That's how I'm going to say it. So I'm sorry if it's wrong for anyone watching. So if we can decrease the production of new fat cells through adipogenesis and increase the use or metabolism of stored fat cells stored fat in existing fat cells through lipolysis, we will experience a net decrease in total body fat composition over time. The converse is also true. If we have a high production of new fat cells and do not metabolize those fat cells, we will experience a net increase in total body fat. Another thing to note here, and this is through my nutrition background with Whole30, is that fat is your best energy source. The problem is so many of us eat so much sugar that our body's used to burning sugar and carbohydrates as our energy source, which then stores most of our fat. If you're able to get your body to the fat where it's what we call fat adapted, your body is used to using fat, you basically cut all sugars out of your diet, your body's going to be used to burning fat, and therefore when it goes to burn energy, it's going to turn to the fat instead of this readily available sugar. So that's another way that you can work on less new fat cells and using the fat cells you already have. So the lifestyle factors associated, sorry, 1 second. Okay, so the lifestyle factors associated with the increased adipogenesis and decreased lipolysis include eating too much, exercising too little, not managing stress or getting enough rest, and not limiting our exposure to toxic environmental factors. Like I said before, living a healthy lifestyle of reduced calorie consumption of more healthy foods, by the consumption of more healthy foods, exercising, reducing stress, getting sufficient rest, and limiting our exposure to toxins have all been demonstrated to reduce the production of new fat cells and increase the use of existing fat cells. So Slim and Sassy can also support healthy lifestyle choices to reduce the production of new fat cells, which is adipogenesis, and increase the use of existing fat cells through lipolysis. Cinnamon, grapefruit, and ginger have been shown to help with fat metabolism by increasing lipolysis. Another significant factor in healthy metabolism of food nutrients in cells for energy production and fat storage is insulin. Insulin is hormone produced in the pancreas and is essential in the conversion of glucose in the blood to glycogen stored in the muscles and liver. When we eat carbohydrates, blood glucose levels rise, triggering the release of insulin into the bloodstream. The released insulin promotes the conversion of excess glucose in the bloodstream to glycogen. At the same time, insulin promotes the formation of new fat and discourages breakdown of existing fat used for energy metabolism. For healthy people, insulin is always present in the bloodstream, and the production of insulin in response to the consumption of carbohydrates is a normal and healthy function. When our bodies produce too much or too little insulin, it can lead to problems with glucose and fat metabolism. The inability for someone to produce insulin in the body is called type 1 diabetes, while the chronic overproduction of insulin resulting in low blood sugar causes hypoglycemia. Another common unhealthy metabolic syndrome is a condition called insulin resistance. Insulin resistance can result from the overconsumption of foods high in refined carbohydrates or sugars that trigger the release of insulin. Over time, too much insulin in the bloodstream decreases cell sensitivity to insulin stimulation. When cell receptors resist insulin, it prevents glucose metabolism and your cells become starved for energy, even though there still might be high amounts of glucose in your blood. As less glucose is converted to glycogen, our bodies produce an overabundance of insulin and more glucose is converted to fat. Eating foods that have fewer simple sugars, like I was saying, and more complex carbohydrates can lower insulin resistance. A well-balanced diet that includes whole foods high in fiber will also help level insulin response. Exercise can also be an important factor in lowering insulin resistance. And getting enough sleep is also important, as a growing body of evidence indicates that sleep deprivation also causes or increases insulin resistance. doTERRA's Slim and Sassy blend is formulated with essential oils from botanicals that have been demonstrated to support a healthy response to carbohydrates. Ginger, lemon, grapefruit, and cinnamon help with fat metabolism and energy production by supporting healthy insulin response. Additionally, reducing the total amount of carbohydrate calories, particularly from foods full of refined sugars, like I was saying, exercising and using Slim and Sassy blend will support healthy insulin response and health and energy metabolism while slowing down the conversion of calories to fat. Combining Slim and Sassy with the daily use of doTERRA's lifelong vitality supplements will also support your weight loss efforts. As you decrease caloric intake during dieting, it is critical that your body is still getting optimal levels of essential nutrients for healthy energy production and fat metabolism. Key ingredients in alpha-CRS, Z-omega, and microplex VM provide necessary nutritional cofactors for optimized energy production and fat metabolism. I swear by these vitamins. They are the best things ever made. So the third step in the Slim and Sassy weight loss plan is to help your body detoxify itself during weight loss. We are exposed to numerous toxins in our modern world, especially those living in Asia and less developed areas of the world. They are in the air we breathe and the water we drink. They are in soaps and cleaners and personal beauty products. And they are prevalent in our food supply in the form of artificial ingredients and pesticides. Managing our exposure to toxins and helping our bodies eliminate existing toxins is an important part of permanent and healthy weight. Toxins are either soluble in water or in fat. Water-soluble toxins in our body are eliminated through sweating and through the kidneys. Fat-soluble toxins are not as easily disposed of and must be handled differently by the body. As a protection mechanism, the body isolates toxins in the fat cells of the liver and adipose tissues in an attempt to insulate or shield the body from the toxic exposure. When we start down a path of weight loss through healthy lifestyle choices, resulting in higher amounts of fat being metabolized for energy through lipolysis, toxins stored in fat can be released back into the bloodstream. Sometimes people who lose a lot of weight quickly will report feeling physically sick or emotionally out of balance as these toxins are released into their systems. If not properly managed and disposed of, these toxins can re-enter the liver and be re-isolated in fat, frustrating previous weight loss success. An important part of healthy fat metabolism, my slide's not going. There we go. So, did I skip a slide? No. Okay. So an important part of healthy fat metabolism and toxin management in the body is proper hydration. Some diet programs employ diuretics that cause the body to eliminate water and dehydrate, resulting in temporary weight loss, but do nothing to change body fat composition. Not providing your body with proper hydration also slows down healthy metabolism of food nutrients and fat, and can also slow down your body's healthy elimination of toxins. Using doTERRA's Slim and Sassy metabolic blend in water frequently throughout the day as directed supports healthy hydration and your body's healthy elimination of toxins that might slow down your weight loss efforts. The essential oils in Slim and Sassy are lipophilic in structure, meaning that they dissolve in and can dissolve fat-soluble compounds. So if I was doing this class in person, I would love for you to pass around the oil so you guys can try at this point. But several drops of Slim and Sassy metabolic blend in water provides a refreshing alternative to beverage with stimulants and artificial sweeteners that are often used during dieting. Slim and Sassy has no calories, no stimulants, and no artificial sweeteners or chemicals. It includes only 100% certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil extracts. So in summary, losing weight in a healthy and permanent way is most likely to be accomplished by making healthy lifestyle choices. Eating less and exercising more are essential to reducing body fat. Reducing stress and getting appropriate rest and limiting exposure to toxins can also help us lose weight. doTERRA's Slim and Sassy metabolic blend can support your healthy weight loss efforts by helping you manage your appetite and lift mood during dieting, supporting healthy metabolism of fat and energy production, supporting healthy insulin response to carbohydrates, and supporting your body's management of toxins. So the recommended daily use for doTERRA Slim and Sassy is 3 to 5 drops in 8 ounces of purified water 3 to 5 times a day. I usually do 2 drops in the morning and then 2 drops at night. Drinking the Slim and Sassy blend with water 15 minutes before a meal can help promote the feeling of being full. Drinking Slim and Sassy between meals can help calm hunger pains and stomach distress. Slim and Sassy can also be used aromatically to manage appetite and lift mood. Use as directed. Because Slim and Sassy contains citrus oils, it may increase photosensitivity in the skin. So avoid sunlight or UV rays for up to 12 hours if you do apply it topically, which you don't really apply Slim and Sassy topically, so it shouldn't be an issue, but just watch that. And it also has cinnamon, which is a hot oil, so it can burn the skin. Again, if you are going to use it topically, just dilute it. Do not use directly in the eyes, ears, or nose. Keep out of reach of children. And if you're pregnant or under the doctor's care, definitely consult your physician first. So just so everyone knows as well, so the Slim and Sassy blend, the retail price for a bottle of the oil is $32.67, and then the wholesale price is $24.50. So this is, again, where the wholesale pricing and the membership really come in. There's a lot of savings available there. So, okay, well, that was pretty quick, but that was the class on Slim and Sassy and how you can use essential oils to support your body through healthy weight loss. So I'm going to post this video to YouTube just so more people can see it. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to email me. My email address is doTERRAexpatessentials@gmail.com, and I look forward to talking to you. Have a great day. Bye.